Okay, good morning, everybody. Cold. And yet, here we are, committed, showing up. David, I think it's too loud. No? Okay, thank you. I respect this commitment. I do. Speaking about commitments, I wanted to discuss a subject that I've experienced in my journey, in my spiritual journey. And I'm sure some of you must have experienced it also from time to time. Now, we're all doing the work. We're there, we're sitting here, we show up, we practice, we attend some retreats. We're seeking, the divine within us, the higher self, our true self. We're doing the work. And yet, sometimes, there is a disconnect. A disconnect, something is missing. You don't feel connected to what you are seeking. And you keep doing the work because you are committed. Look at you guys. You're committed. You're going to do it. I'm just going to make it happen. And so you do it. But yet you don't feel that connection with what you're seeking. It just happens for weeks, months, even years sometimes. People call it the dark night of the soul. And Mother Teresa, she had serious doubts about her faith, if you read her biography. Because she would go out and help in Calcutta, in the streets of Calcutta, she would go out and help the poor people and a lot of disease and all of that. And yet she would come back. And then she would come back and ask her Lord, why is there so much suffering? Are you even there? Are you there? So she had those serious doubts and faith about her faith as well. I'm not going there, but we do feel a disconnect sometimes. So why is that? Why do we feel that? Number one, and how can we close that distance? How can we close that separation from what we are seeking? What can we do? There is a very powerful sentence in one of the Vedic texts. Have you guys heard about the Vedas? So the Vedas are a very ancient yogic text. In fact, there is no record of when it was even created. It is pretty ancient, and there's no record. There's no actual record of its creation. And one of the texts in the Vedas is called the Upanishads. I don't know if you guys are familiar with it. It's called the Upanishads. The Upanishad is, the divine tries to describe itself in different verses. So in one of the verses, the divine says, I am like fire. I am like fire. Only when you come close can you feel my warmth. Only when you come close, you can feel my warmth. So here is our dilemma. We're doing the work, hoping to get close to what we're seeking, and yet we feel the disconnect. So what is going on? Okay? And that is what I want to bring up. What is going on? Why do we feel that disconnect? Why don't we feel that warmth that we are hoping to feel from the divine fire that burns within each one of us? How do we kindle those flames that they burn brighter? That's the point, right? And what I'm going to say, obviously all of you guys know it, but you know what happens? We build blind spots. And sometimes it takes a friend, a discussion like this to remind us about all of this, how to keep that warmth in us, how to keep burning that fire within and coming closer to it instead of creating the distance and the separation that we often do. Unknowingly, subconsciously, we're doing that. We are creating the separation from what we are seeking. So how do we close that distance? So number one, the insight is our approach. Our approach to all of this, to this philosophy, to this theology, to this work, the approach. You know, in modern times, we all sometimes become professional skeptics. We believe in not believing. Somehow it's supposed to be smart if you are hyper-rational, if you doubt everything. If you question everything, if you doubt everything, you're very smart. It's supposed to be the way to be. When we become so doubtful, we close ourselves to any learning or any revelation that's going to happen to us. So what I offer today is, instead of a skeptical mind, replace it with a curious mind. Stay curious, but not skeptical. A skeptical mind is actually a very lazy mind because it's already made up its mind to keep a closed mind and not be open to learning. Oh, this is not going to work. This is, none of this. You know, I'm going to do the practice, but I'm not really sure if it works. But, you know, the world is doing it, so let me just do it. So that is a skeptic. That's a typical skeptic. So figure out if skepticism is creeping up in your journey and get rid of it. And instead, find curiosity. Curiosity is learning, knowledge, self-knowledge, and wonder. It's like more childlike. It's wondering at everything and figuring things out and reading up on it, doing your research. So replace that skepticism with curiosity. That's what I think. The second insight I have for you is, and you know this all, right? But sometimes we need to remind ourselves. We need to shake ourselves up. The second thing is the outside world has a lot of sparkle. And the world behind the closed eyes, it's more subtle. Let's put it this way. Which means the world outside, which has sparkle, gets your prime attention all the time. And the world behind your closed eyes, unfortunately, is getting your leftover attention. So can you please switch that up? I mean, not switch it up, but at least try to give equal attention to the world behind your closed eyes. And I know our Instagram feeds seem more real than the world behind our closed eyes. But you got to change your attitude when you come into your practice. Come as if you're ready to pour passion into the meditation that's about to begin for you. Pour that passion in your soul, in your practice, in your journey, in your research, in your self-knowledge, in all of this. Don't be like a spectator. Oh, let's see what happens. I'll just do it, and I'm done. I'm too distracted, and I just check off a box. Stop it. Don't even do it then. Please don't. Don't waste your time. Keep your practice sacred. It's not like eating vitamins. I have, because it's good for me and the world is doing it, so I need to take my vitamins. I'll do my meditation. No. Keep the sacredness of it intact. Keep the passion. Keep pouring the passion into it. Bring the right emotions into your practice. Make it more somber. Make it more sacred. I was going to say something. But so you get the gist, right? So which means you come to your practice as though a lover meets the beloved for the first time. Just come with that beauty, the love, the longing, and the lingering. So switch your emotions, make them more powerful. Look, the mind is going to do its thing. The mind wants everything on autopilot because it's more efficient. We run on autopilot, right? We don't think when we drive. So we run our lives on autopilot because the mind does that for us, so it's more efficient. But this is something you tell the mind to step away. This is something where you become very conscious in your act. So bring those joyous emotions into your practice and see how you come closer to that fire. That divine fire we are talking about. That's how you will feel its warmth on a cold day like this even. And then another thing was about the moment, about this unfolding moment, this life in front of us. Sometimes, even though we know better, sometimes all of us are in resistance to it. We want to pull away from it. We don't like what is happening in front of us, the people, the situation. We're in resistance, we judge it, we are critical of it, and we're just not in the moment. And so we all know as meditators now that the presence, the divine, is only in the moment. It is not in a past or in a future or in any religious text. It is in the moment. But when you are in denial or denying the present moment, you're stepping away from that you're seeking. That very thing that you're seeking, you are in denial of it. So yes, we are humans. We are not going to like every moment in front of us. We're not going to like certain people, certain situations. We're not going to like it. But can we remind ourselves consciously to relax into it and release it? Relax and release. Remember, guys, that technique? So relax into anything that you don't like and let it go. So that is how you stay close to what you're seeking. Be more accepting of the moment in front of you. Don't criticize it. Don't be in resistance of it. And there is another thing about this moment, and life in general. As we all know that we came on this earth plane to learn some lessons. We are brave souls. You know what they say? The ancient sages say that there are various planes of existence, and the earth plane is one of the toughest planes that souls come to learn lessons. Actually, very brave souls come here to learn. It's a giant classroom, and you come here to learn some lessons. In the Bible, it says, in my Father's house there are many mansions. And ancient sages have talked about the various planes of existence where the souls go to learn different things or whatever to experience. Even scientists coming up with multiverse theories. So you are on this earth plane for a reason. Your soul came here for a reason. Turn your challenges into opportunities, into gifts. Figure it out, but don't stay in denial of the life that is given to you, that is happening to you. Because when you do, again, you're distancing away from that you're seeking. Because if you're in resistance to what is obvious, to what is in front of you, how will the subtler energies that are beneath the surface ever reveal to you? You see what I'm saying? If we are questioning the obvious, what I can see, what I can hear, if I don't even like what is in front of me, why would that which powers everything reveal itself to us? That's a powerful point. Think about it. So that is why we cannot afford to be in acceptance of the obvious, because beneath the obvious is what we are also seeking. So that is how you come closer to this fire and you start to feel its warmth. And we forget this in living in our lives. But these are good reminders for all of us to remember, to pour your passion, to come as the lover meets the beloved, to linger in there, to keep the sacredness of it intact. And don't make it like another thing to check off your list. If that's what's going on, remember the mind is doing its thing. It's trying to create an autopilot out of this practice of yours. And stay conscious of it. Stay very conscious of it. And see, everything will change. It's going to switch it up. I have done this. I'm not saying it because I want to speak about it. I actually have these points, and when I have these moments of apathy to my practice, I actually bring all of this up and I put them. And within a day, I notice a difference. It doesn't take long. And then you will get closer to the warmth of this fire. And even on this cold, wintry day, you will feel the warmth if you approach your meditation practice today with a fervor, with humility. Look, we are all paradoxes. We are capable of light and a lot of darkness. We're capable of arrogance and a lot of humility. Bring that humility into your practice. Bring an open, curious mind, not a doubting, questioning mind. Don't be hyper-rational about these things. Anyway, so, and lastly, drifting is not failure. We drift. You might skip a day here and there, as long as you return back home. Remember, meditation is not a performance, it's a practice. So come to it every time without expectation. It's returning home that counts. Stop any expectations you have for anything, especially your meditation. This is coming home to yourself. Every time you sit in meditation, know you're coming home. You're coming closer to the fire. You're coming closer to that divine fire that burns within you. The noise outside pulls you away, come back. If the mind is restless, pulls you away, come back. You're coming back with humility and longing is your practice and is your journey. Okay? So today, we are ready for this meditation. I want you all to, and I've spoken about it, and in fact, you sent me a very beautiful something. But I think it was a video, not an audio. That's what I was saying, something. I want you all to focus between the breaths, the gap between your inhale and your exhale. The slight, the tiny pause between your breath. Exactly there. I want you to stay there as much as you can. And don't worry, the body will do its thing. You will take your next breath when you need to, but linger there. And then again, and I will guide you into this, and then again, notice when a thought comes, before the other thought comes, there is again a little pause. So today we're going to put our awareness between these pauses. That's how we're going to start a meditation journey. And then ultimately I'll guide you to be in the present moment as well. So let's see how it goes. Okay? Now, everybody's feeling cold, or how are we doing? You need this blanket? Who needs the blanket? You know, I'm guiding, so I'm not so still. I'm moving, so people who are very still. Aren't you feeling cold? Okay. All right. What about you, Jean? Okay. Okay, cover yourself. That's the mother in me. Forgive me. You ready? Okay, let's get ready. Let's begin by closing our eyes. Relaxing your shoulders. Settling your body down. crunch in your teeth. Relaxing. Allowing the world to fade away. And now sit up tall and bring your awareness to the base of your spine. Take a slow breath in and imagine pulling that breath from your spine all the way to the crown of your head. A deep breath in through your back, through your neck, your abdomen, holding it there, holding it at the crown of your head. Feel the lift, the rise, and let it go. Relax. Let it go. One more time. Breathing in from the base, moving all the way up. Tall, open, spacious. Holding it at the crown. Hold it, hold it, hold it, and let it go. Relax, relax. One more time. From the base of your spine to the crown of your head. And hold this energy at the crown. Hold it, and let it go. Relax, relax. Now bring your attention to your breath. Your breath. Observing your breath. The coolness of the air as you breathe in. And the warmth as you breathe out. Relaxing your shoulders. Feeling your chest rise and fall. And your breath. Your breath. Gently becoming aware of the space around your body. The space above you. The space beside you, behind you. The space. Just sense the space. Sense your body and the space around it. Gently bring your attention back to your breath. Your breath. Now see if you can bring your attention to the gap between your breath. The quiet moment between the inhale and the exhale. Stay there. The tiny pause between your breath. Linger there. Let the gap slow you down. Let it calm your mind and your body. resting in the space between your breath. Lingering there. Inhale, pause. Exhale, pause. Just keep observing the gap between your breath. The gap between your breath. Stay there. The gap between your breath. Your breath. Now become aware of your thoughts. Let them come and go as they please. You don't have to follow them. And you don't have to believe them. But there is a small gap, a small opening before a thought ends and the next one begins. Stay in that gap now, between your thoughts. That moment, a thought ends, and before the next one begins. Stay there. pauses between your breath and between your thoughts. Staying present, available, clear. Staying in the gap between your breath, your thoughts, staying present. Gently moving your awareness to your heart. A gentle breath in and a breath out, as if your heart has a nose. Breathing intentionally from your heart. Your heart. Breathing in and breathing out of your heart. Your heart. Staying present with your heart. Your breath. Your heart. Stay there. Pouring passion and longing in your heart. Pouring love breathing calm, centered, in, out, in, out. Feeling the rhythm of your heart. Steady, calm, centered, your brave heart. Your heart knows what to do. Listen. And now bring your awareness to the moment, the present moment, unfolding right now. Feeling the weight of your body, the cold on your skin. You are here. No past, no future. Just present. Stay here. Stay connected. The present moment. Stay here. This generous present moment. The present moment. And your breath. Your heart. Your breath. Your body. And this moment. Alive. Calm. Centered. Your breath in this moment. Stay here. And now repeat some of these affirmations silently with me. My nervous system is safe. My body knows how to balance. My mind is clear and spacious. I trust this moment. I choose peace. I choose presence. I am grateful for this moment. Gently come back to your breath. Your breath. The pauses between your breath. Stay there one more time. Linger in the gap between your breath.
When my mind becomes still, there's a place that I go. When my mind becomes still, there's a place that I go. There's love, yes, there's love. So much love flows through me when my mind becomes still. I feel thee. When my heart opens up, there's a place that I go. When my heart opens up, there's a place that I go. There's love, yes, there's love. So much love flows through me when my heart opens up. I feel thee. When my mind becomes still, there's a place that I go. When my mind becomes still, there's a place that I go. And there's love, yes, there's love. So much love flows through me when my mind becomes still. I feel thee.
ready, you may open your eyes to love, light, and letting go. Namaste. So everybody, thank you for coming in. I hope it was a powerful meditation and also a reset, a reminder for your approach to your practice. Bring that longing back, bring that passion back. Yes? I hope it makes sense, you guys. Very good, very good. So, does anybody want to say something? I don't want it to be just me speaking, please. Would you guys like to share anything, if at all? You don't have to force yourself.
You're. It's kind of echoey. You tend to like, especially when you've got the schedules that we, a lot of us contend with. You're trying to, when you have the schedules you're trying to contend with, you're trying to like, you want to work it in, and you feel kind of rushed doing it. You don't really. It does become a bit more kind of automatic rather than what you just described what we should be doing. But it's I think it's a challenge that I think a lot of us contend with. So, but yeah, I sometimes look at it as like, okay, even if it's automatic, it's the awareness and the practice, and even if I don't get the depth every day, that it still centers me to some level, right? So I accept that and just say, some days will be better than the others, but what you said truly resonates. It's almost like we need to change our approach to it, or reset our approach to it, and I think that resonated. Thank you.
Very good.
It was almost like you was reading my mind when you started off with the conversation prior, discussing kind of bringing it back, because there are times where, like you noted and you noted as well, that you've been doing it for so long, you almost wonder, what's the next? Shouldn't I be at a different place, or shouldn't I be reaching for something else? And that's not what it's about. It's not like the end of a race. It's an ongoing, ever evolving type of thing. So that was a really good reminder to focus on that element as opposed to reaching a certain point of understanding, or
Very good.
Things like that.
Very good. I think you got it. Yes.
Yeah.
It's not about the summit. It's about the climb.
Yeah.
It's like you start learning piano. You don't expect to play Beethoven next year even. Maybe Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. So it's really not about the destination. Oh, can I get my enlightenment next Tuesday? No, it doesn't work like that. So stop with the expectations and just go home to it with a longing, with a humility. Yes, I think you said it really well. Yeah.
Anybody else?
would like to thank you for the superb guidance.
What is it? Can
I
you
would like to
louder?
thank you for the superb guidance today
Thank you.
and the coherence between your eloquence and the soundtrack.
Oh, good.
That was a great meditation.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, what you said resonated with me a lot. And actually, the coming home, right, and meeting yourself every day, I think that to me it's almost like a little coffee date with myself, right? It's just kind of something that is just there. You have zero expectations, but then it's my opportunity to just relax and just be with myself without any outside influence, right, of what I'm supposed to be or supposed to do in my life. And so it's very freeing, I think, in that sense. And it does prepare me for the rest of the day. So even though sometimes I don't do the whole hour, I still fit in like maybe 10, 20 minutes, right, of it. And I think that's enough to sometimes to keep me going. But yeah.
Very good.
Yeah, thank you everyone for being here and just the container that was created and that you helped create, and it was very beautiful. Something that was coming up for me is the structure kind of meets the surrender. And yeah, of course, on a weekend, if my whole day is free, I tend to just kind of feel less of a stress and I can kind of go into it a little bit more with peace or a little deeper. And on like a weekday, if there's like some stress or something like that, maybe it doesn't go, I don't know, maybe I'm doing it more going through the motions, but that structure creates the opportunity for surrender. And there will always be at least like one moment or two moments where the fact that I already am there and showing up, like, I'm just like, that surrender just happens then, you know? And I find that I struggle with that perfectionism, right? That like, oh, I have to do it perfectly. And if it's not as good as this time, then I shouldn't do it at all. But those, even just those couple moments of surrender is such a shift for the whole day and my consciousness. So
I love the word you use, surrender. I think that's what we need to bring in. Just more humility and surrender. That's it. I think we've got it then. Good, good, very good. Welcome back, you guys. So happy to have you both back. David, can you take this?
Thank you.
David?
Hello.
Yes, go
Thank
ahead.
you so much. Actually, we were out of country, so nice to be here again. And about meditation, again, I would like to share. This is our body can be divided into two parts. One is internal body and one is external body. And both have to be, have to be healthy. And for inner body, it becomes sick only due to stress, negative thoughts. So this is really a wonderful thing to strengthen our inner body. No negative thoughts, no positive thoughts, no fear, no stress. Everything has to be go away, and that I love it. So as you were saying, we have to meditate every day. We have to practice. So once we will practice in our daily routine, also we will be out of these negative things. Thank you, Barkha. Thank you so much again.
Thank you. So before we close this for today, I want to tell you guys a few things. We're going to do the white elephant. We do it every year. We do a meditation, the white elephant, and then we eat together, a potluck. So what date is that? 20th December. So look out for a text from Paresh in our group chat, and let's make it happen. It's going to be in my house. The second thing that we're thinking of is, some of you asked about a cooking class, just learning some wholesome Indian cooking. And so unless you guys have a bigger kitchen and you want to offer it, we'll gladly take it. But otherwise, otherwise my tiny kitchen will have to suffice. And if you're interested in it, talk to Miss Angela about it so we can set up some dates, right? Okay. And that's it. And let's keep doing the work and let's meet again.
December 20th is Sunday, yeah, I think.
Yes, is it?
Yeah, it is Saturday, sorry.
So we'll look for a text from you, Angela. Okay. Bye, everybody.